These flooring designs are so intricate, it's hard to believe that each component is an individually cut piece of marble, granite, or other natural stone. Whether the design spans an entire floor or is a single decorative insert, the starting point is a stone slab. While massive, it's less than 2 centimeters thick, so it's actually quite fragile. Workers use a pneumatic suction hoist to gingerly position the slab onto the cutting machine table. The machine is entirely computer-guided. It cuts with a jet of water applied at super high pressure. The water contains an abrasive, particles of garnet, an extremely hard gemstone, so the jet cuts by eroding the stone rather than by sheer force, which would crack it. Once the cutting is finished, workers rinse away the stone grit and abrasive residue. Then they use clamping suction cups to remove the cut pieces one at a time. For this design, they've cut squares. Some will go into the floor as is, while others go onto a smaller water jet machine which cuts them into more intricate shapes. Workers extract these smaller, more lightweight pieces with tweezers. Every component of the design has a number. Workers label the back of the corresponding piece accordingly. Then they print out a life-size version of the numbered design on a sheet of durable polyester film. They tape it to the assembly table to serve as a template. Then they lay one piece at a time, front side down, onto the template. Like a puzzle, the design slowly reveals itself. Once the design is fully laid out, they tack the pieces together with glue to prevent them from shifting or separating. Then they lay fiberglass mesh over the entire assembly. They prepare an epoxy resin specially formulated for stone setting. Then spread it evenly over the mesh. They let it set overnight, and the next day they sand it flat. The cut stone design is now stabilized in a solid unit, which they can now safely flip face up. The final step is to fill the joints with epoxy grout. Then wash off the excess with a wet sponge. This ornate cut stone floor insert is finally finished. This is just one of several components of a large, elaborate design. Workers assemble them to do a quality control check. Then they take the design apart and package each component separately for shipping. Stone must always ship upright on its side, as it can crack when transported horizontally. However, once properly installed, the cut stone floor will be sturdy enough to walk on. Just be careful not to bump into anything while you're admiring the art beneath your feet.